Welcome back to the Night Painter. Check it out. We got a little mini action tonight. This guy's name is Shoggatar. I found him on Etsy. He very much resembles Ushoran from Warhammer's Age of Sigmar, which you can see him in the background. This guy wrought sure. This has all the same kind of features on him, but it's a lot bigger, and it has this really cool ass base, which we're about to mess with. A little grimdark action right now. Gonna try out a little Ichor of the Damned, and I'm gonna apply it all over the demons that I did on the bottom here. Going over everything that's down here underneath his feet, all these critters. Gives it a really cool effect. This stuff just sinks down into all the creases, the cracks. Pretty damn cool, I'd say. And it is in enamel, so I painted everything with acrylic first. Now I'm going over it with an enamel wash. This is Villainy Inks. As far as all the paints, I used Monument Hobbies, some lethal shadows, and a bunch of AKs for all the blues. Some really cool metallic blues going on the top half and on his helmet. Used a little turquoise on the jewel, some of the metallic on the little canisters. But back to the base. Just want to cover everything that's on the base with this stuff, except for the ground itself. Just like that. I've got all of those guys with a little bit on them. Then we're going to use the reductive technique. I'm actually going to use a dry Q-tip. And just go in and hit some of the high spots where that stuff is and just take it right back off. So it'll stay in the cracks. I'm going to go right across the teeth. And it should leave the actual color of the teeth showing through. So I'm just going on hitting all the high spots with the Q-tip, and that's just taking off a little layer of the enamel, which is called Ichor of the Damned. I don't have their second set yet, but I'm going to get that pretty soon, because they just came out with a whole nother set of Villainy Inks. So of course I want them. I'm going to get them. So right now, using the reductive technique, taking some of that extra enamel off. This will leave some of the color showing through that I did already. Just don't want to cover everything with it. Just fill in all those cool little cracks. Just like that. Not sure how good you can see that, but there are demons on the bottom. They are pretty cool. Shoggatar, the montarch of ghouls, whatever that means. It's an Etsy, basically a copy from Ushoran that somebody drew and sculpted. But he's like twice the size. Very cool. I was just going through Etsy miniatures and came across this guy, so it took me about a month and a half to finally get it, but been painting on it for the last couple of days. Just wanted to use pretty much all blues. I've used so many blues on here I can't even tell you. There's a whole pile of them over here, like 20. Alright, now I'm going to show you something else. Another enamel. This one is called Sector Rust. and I want to hit that a little bit on some of its hardware. Give it a little old rusty look. I did get to mess around with these a little bit before, so they are very cool. Villainy Inks. See that up there? Just gives it a little bit of rust color. Just doing it on some of the silver, a little bit on some of the metallic blue. A little on there's some chains in the top back here, holding the canisters on over her shoulder. Just going to hit that with a little bit too. Sector Rust. Even on his bracelet, I'm going to hit it. And you could do the same thing with this stuff. You can take the Q-tip and come across and take some of it off the high spots. I really like this rust color though, it's pretty awesome. And the axe sticking out from behind his back, get a little on there too. Give him a little bit of rusty look. There's other shoulder pad, but see what I've got going on so far. It's a very cool miniature. Still got a little highlighting to do here and there, but I don't want to bore you with a long ass video. So that is Shoggatar, the montage of ghouls. Basically a copy of Ushoran from Warhammer's Age of Sigmar. What do you think of that, huh? It's pretty cool though. Cheers, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by the Night Painter.